Hello and welcome to the witching hour. It's that special time of night where you cry alone in the shower or perhaps with a loved one and talk about how horrible you think you are. I'm your host, Lindsay Brown, and as the expert in self-loathing, I'm here to guide you through this time tonight, probably starting around 3 a.m. and probably ending shortly before you need to get up for work. As you know, the witching hour isn't always an hour long. Sometimes it's a few minutes and sometimes it's a few days. It's always hard to know when it's going to start and definitely impossible to know when it's going to end. Let's open up the phone lines now and hear what we have to say from ourselves. All right, Lindsay, you're on the line. Hi, can you hear me? Yes, Lindsay, you're coming in loud and strong. What kind of self-criticism do you have for us tonight? I'm just calling in to let myself know that I am a terrible choreographer. I'm not nearly as good at it as I think that I am, and that my life will never get better, but also it's actually not that bad. So I really shouldn't even feel bad about it, and that I should feel bad about feeling bad about it. And also I'm overweight. Yeah. That's about all. Yes, let's not forget that you're overweight. Thank you so much for calling in. Sometimes I almost forget that. It's so nice that you were here to remind us all. Let's move on to our second caller of the evening. This is Lindsay. Lindsay, you are on the line. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh, I didn't really think I'd actually get through. Am I really through? Is this really the witching hour? Yes, Lindsay, you are on the witching hour. What is it you have to say for yourself and to yourself? Wow, this is really exciting. I've been trying all night to get through. I just have to say that I'm incredibly lazy and I sleep way too much. And it doesn't matter that I have medical conditions that require sleep. I am, in fact, incredibly lazy. What else? Oh gosh, sorry. I'm so flustered. I didn't think I'd actually get through. No one likes me. I thought that was so important to say. Wow, yes, no one likes you. And can you please tell our audience how you know that no one likes you? Yeah, it's just that when people don't like you. It's very easy to tell that no one likes me. And also, it doesn't matter that it seems like people like me, because as we all know, evidence doesn't matter during the witching hour unless it's negative evidence. That's the only evidence that counts for anything. Well, Lindsay, thank you so much for calling in. I really do appreciate it. Wow, what a great show we've had so far tonight. Oh, we are hitting so many important aspects of our own lives. And as exciting as that is, it's time to take a break and hear from our sponsors. And our first sponsor for tonight's episode of The Witching Hour is Facebook. They say that comparison is the thief of joy, and that's absolutely true. That's why your friends at Facebook are available to you 24/7, 365 days a year, so that you can compare yourself to everyone else at any time, day or night. Get started with Facebook today by logging on to look at everyone's new houses, new babies, and all their great vacation photos. Facebook. Time to feel inadequate. Our second sponsor tonight is the Tiny Bathroom. As you know, tiny bathrooms are the best place to seclude yourself, whether it's avoiding the outside world or fixating on how terrible everything is. The shower is always available to run endlessly so that you can add feeling bad about the environment to all of your other concerns. The Tiny Bathroom. It's where I'll be. Alright folks, it's time for us to check our inbox and see what questions we have coming in tonight. As you know, during the witching hour we like to pose ourselves some questions and then give ourselves the worst possible answer that we can. Alright, just give me a moment, let me see. Let's see, there's a lot of options here. Alright, this is a nice letter here from Lindsay. Lindsay writes, Dear Lindsay, why would anyone love me when I'm so selfish and terrible? Will I ever feel better? And lastly, should I make that therapy appointment? Well, Lindsay, I think we all know that the answer to your first question in regards to why anyone would love you is that they shouldn't. And if they do, it's a sign of their own insanity. And will you ever feel better? Now, this is a valuable question because I know, Lindsay, normally you would tell anybody else in the world that, yes, of course, you're going to feel better. But since it's yourself, the answer is definitely no, never. You will never feel better. And this is how your life's going to be for now and forever. And I'm going to move on to your last question here. Should I make that therapy appointment? Now, Lindsay, I know normally you would tell anybody else that they should definitely keep their therapy appointments. But as you know, you're incapable of actually making meaningful change. So what's the point? You might as well just stay home. All right, Lindsay, thanks so much for writing in, and I hope that helps you tonight. All right, folks, that's going to do it for tonight's episode of The Witching Hour. I hope you've learned a lot about yourself, and as always, don't forget to lash out at your spouse. Good night.